Sanibonani back.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
I even stood up, Joshua.
Sanibonani bearcubs. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, my mother is going to be answering some anonymous messages that I put up on my Instagram story a while ago.
Hi everyone. Let's do it.
How was the transition from childhood to adulthood for you? Do you have any tips for those going into adulthood?
That's a great question. Wow. Okay. The transition from childhood to adulthood. Okay. As a teenager, I do know everything you feel is very big. Feelings are big. They are all-consuming, enormous. So it's really good to have perspective on that those big feelings will not always feel so big, because when you make decisions based on big feelings that could potentially affect the rest of your life, you do have regrets. So just keep in mind that all the feelings you feel are much bigger than they generally are, because you're going through a lot of changes. So hormones, and also there's a sense of grief because you're grieving your childhood, you're turning into an adult. There's a lot of things going on, so don't get too attached to those really big feelings. Just feel them, but allow them to pass through you.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's a good first job? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Good first job. I would say anything that's shift work, anything where your time is not like standardized, where it's not like a 9 to 5, you know, like get there at 7 in the morning, leave at 5 in the evening. Just because experience, it's really fun to be like awake at night, awake during the day. Also, you meet different people, you're exposed to more environments, whether it's day or night. It's just more fun when you're young, and your body can take it. So do it when you're young, because when you get older, shift work is not fun. So yeah, things like I don't know, security guard, waitressing, like anything that's shift work is really fun when you're young.
It's actually a question I would have asked you, like something like that. That's actually
Like, what should I do with my life?
Yeah, exactly. Because that's I like.
Do something fun. Yeah. Don't worry too much about where it's going. For at least 3 or 4 years, like, yeah, get experience.
Yeah, from what I know, a lot of my current acquaintances and friends and people my age I know are very stressed out about what their career choice is, but it's stressed from like their family and other people who have big jobs and families who have richer, more fancier jobs, and so then they get stressed out because they're like, well, what do I do?
I think we also forget that when we were that age, we also didn't really know what we really wanted, and we didn't know what was out there, which is the big thing. Like, how do you make an informed decision when you don't know the vast parameters of what is actually possible for you? And when you're 17, 18, 19, you have interests, but you don't really know what you want to do with the rest of your life. So do lots of stuff, and you will figure it out. You will find where your passion meets your vocation. It will find a spot where it meets, and that's when you've been doing lots of things. You'll be like, that's for me, that's not for me. You move closer to the center of where those two meet. Next question.
What's an important lesson you learned as an adult?
Just one?
Yeah, exactly. I was just, yeah.
That everything is always okay. In the end, it's always okay. No matter what is going on, in the end, it's always okay, because number 1, everything is as it should be, and number 2, everything is always working out for you. So when things are heavy, when things are intense, seemingly endless, when they feel like they are just leading you down further into darkness, it's just pushing you through the belly, and you're gonna come out the other side. And it'll be okay, and you'll look back and be like, yeah, I'm actually okay now. I know it's hard when you're going through it, but the biggest lesson I've learned is that everything always turns out okay. And it's not okay in the end. It always turns out okay. And then you move on to the next thing, because it is a journey and you're always constantly moving through it. So don't get stuck in that one place thinking like, this is it. Because that's not the end for you. It'll always be okay, and then you'll move on to the next challenge. That's, wow, yeah, biggest lesson I've learned. Because you go through some dark times.
Yeah.
Everyone does. You're not special. You're not special. Everyone goes through dark times. But that's awesome, because you learn what you're made of. You know, you learn also how better to manage the dog.
Yeah.
How better to manage your response ability. Your ability to respond to a situation becomes more and more refined the more challenges you go through.
So your AQ.
Hopefully, that's if you're learning from your challenges.
So your AQ. Adversity quotient.
Adversity quotient. Wow,
You know-
that's a big one there.
You know, like EQ, IQ, all that.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
That's your ability to go through hard times.
Is it? Okay.
I had to write a whole thing about it back when I was like still at Waldorf. How are you?
How am I? Oh, thank you for asking. Right now, I'm really happy because I have a bear with me. So, holidays are always fun. Well, for us, I don't know for Josh.
No, they're lovely.
Okay. There's lots of work. We live on a farm, so, you know, there's always something to do. Otherwise, I'm really happy. I live in a beautiful place. We have an amazing community. My neighbors are wonderful. The sky is huge. We've got fresh water to drink. I'm in my garden most of the day. Yeah, I'm really happy. It's a very good phase in my life. So I'm grateful and I'm happy. Thank you for asking.
I looked at it, I was like, is that a bot response? Like, no, wow.
No,
And I'm
someone
like,
wants to know how I am.
so I'm
I
just
hope
gonna
you're well too, whoever asked that.
have a few guesses. Hi, Josh's mom. Love from Fawn.
Hi, Fawn.
Yeah, Fawn. I've mentioned Fawn before.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I knew she'd say something. I knew it. I knew because she's always like, your mom sounds so cool, but like she's always very passionate when she says things, and so it's like, whoa, that's the, you know,
It's nice to have a hello and a how are you.
yeah. What did motherhood teach you?
Funny enough, I didn't have a lot of fun in my childhood or my teen years. My life was pretty serious growing up. And when I became a mom, I learned how to have fun. I learned how to be silly and find little things intriguing and curious and exciting, and it made me lighter and made me smile more, and it made me not be so heavy with everything all the time because my life was so serious. So it really did teach me how to be fun. I wasn't fun before. Well, I don't think I was fun. It really did. It did. It made things so much lighter and so like sweet and pleasant. It was just lovely because you were discovering things and I was looking at it through your eyes, and I realized that life is it's such a tapestry and everything is intertwined and everything leans off of everything else, and it just became this exciting new adventure of relearning how to be curious.
Lovely. We're nearing our last question.
Okay.
Yeah, we have two more
It's
questions.
getting hot.
Yeah. How did you feel when you found out you were pregnant with Josh?
Excited because I wanted a family. It was something we had spoken about, and I actually didn't say anything for 2 days. I just sat with it and enjoyed it by myself, just smiling to myself thinking, this is all mine. And then I told you that. But I didn't tell anyone for 2 days. I just sat with it, and I would wake up in the morning and be like, I'm having a baby. No, I was very excited.
Oh.
I was very excited.
This is our last question.
Please don't be a bot. How did you figure out Josh's name? That's a story. Oh, that's a great question to end off on.
Okay, that's a good question. So I didn't think about it, really. I was just happy to be, you know, going through all the things, except for the throwing up. That was the least fun. Otherwise, I'm one of those horrible people that had basically a perfect pregnancy. And I didn't get sick. I didn't hardly even got swollen ankles or anything. But I did have like 2 weeks of just, I couldn't keep anything down. It was awful. And at about 6 months, I started thinking, well, because we didn't want to know a girl or boy. I didn't care. I just wanted a healthy baby. At about 6 months, I was like, it's a boy. How do I know? I don't know. I just know it's a boy. And then I had a dream. And in the dream, I vaguely remember the dream, but it was like lots of white and yellow light. And I was walking through something, and there was a voice behind me, and it was saying, Joshua. Joshua. But it came in like waves from behind me, like Joshua. And when I woke up, I was like, having a boy, and his name is Josh. And that was it. And I didn't really think about it too much until you were born, and then you were a boy, and you had a name. And everyone asked me, like, what if it's a girl? And I was like, well, it won't be.
Yeah.
It won't be a girl. But what if it is, and you don't have a name? And like everything else, my answer is, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. What if it all goes wrong? What if it all goes right?
What if it all goes right?
Yep, exactly. All right. Yeah, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It took a while because the weather has been very, how would you describe it?
We needed the sun. The weather's been moody. It's been cloudy, rainy, summer, thunder showers.
Yeah.
Back to the farm. We got some holes to dig.
Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, we have to both be ready. This is what Josh does when he's not recording YouTube videos. On the farm, this is our garden. Part of it. Solar panel. Frames for the bigger solar panel. This is the view from our deck of our village. A little nursery with plants and seedlings and trees. That's Maxie. This is her little kennel that Josh built. Inside. Very comfortable. Say hi, Maxie. There's Jack. Cool. This is actually under our house because our house is on gum poles. It's a wooden house. Nice and cool in the summer. That's Josh's window. That is our composting toilet, waterless toilet, and all the area we've fenced around to extend the garden recently.